Kettlebell swings. Squat, arch your back, keeping your posture straight. This one we are not bending forward. This is more of a squat swing. Squat, swing above your head, above your shoulders. Keep that posture tight. Okay, try not to let your body go forward here. I want to use more legs and engage your back. Your posture holding that squat position.
Okay, so now we are going to get into side bear crawls. This is Tiani. Tiani's going to help me with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our bear crawl position, same bear crawl position that we did earlier. Okay, so hands, palms right under the shoulders, shifting our body weight forward. Knees are tucked in under our body. Now we're going to move laterally. So she's going to come toward me. She's going to move to our right side, and then she's going to close in with the left. Stepping open with the right, closing with the left, making sure that our hips are staying square. We're not rotating the hips. Keep on coming. Good, and stop, and let's go opposite direction to the left side. Make sure we're breathing, keeping the knees down, butt down low. So we got a tabletop here. Okay? Perfect.
Nice. Kettlebell squat shoulder press. Okay, you're gonna grab it by the horns right here. Same thing as a squat posture. Knees don't go in front of your toes here. Hips back, butt back, arch your back, squat all the way up. Elbows come down to your knees. Press above your shoulders, lock it out. One motion. Hold that posture. Knife drives into the arms. Don't let those knees go forward.
So we're gonna start off with bear crawls. So let's start off with our positioning with our bear crawl. So when we get into our bear crawl position, we want everything tight, especially if we're gonna be going slow during our bear crawls. Everything's gonna be tight, shoulder width apart. Hands are gonna be tight in. You wanna pretend like these are train tracks. Okay, so hands, knees, feet are on these train tracks, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift our knees up off the floor, shifting our body weight forward, and we're gonna keep our knees under our hips as we walk. So we're gonna go opposites. As I step with my right arm, I'm gonna step my left leg. Okay, so nice, small, tiny steps, staying on these train tracks. Okay, and then as we go in reverse, same thing. Keeping the knees tucked in under us as we step and move. Bear crawls.
Side gorillas. You're gonna start in a wide squat, nice and low, knees wide, okay? Hands very close to your feet. When you shift, you're gonna open up this way, rotate to the right, plant your hands, shift your feet, rotate again, shift. When you come back, you turn here, rotate. As you're landing, you turn your hips opposite direction, and then you turn into the direction you're moving in. Keeping your legs 90-degree bend, not going too low. Turning into the direction that you're moving in. Keeping your hands nice and close to your feet, not reaching out too high. Sit through power clean squat shoulder press. Hands down here, gorilla out, knees close to your elbow. Turn, drop your hips down, alternate, keeping your chest square with the floor. Kick the other side, jump in, power clean, squat, shoulder press. Bring it down, place it down, gorilla out, sit through, power clean, squat, shoulder press. Sit through, power clean, squat, shoulder press.
Great, we have Tiani here, and she's gonna help me with some forward gorillas, okay? So similar to our side gorillas, we're gonna get into a squat 90 degrees. So let's go ahead and get into our squat. Let's come up here facing this way. And good, so let's get into our squat, 90 degrees, good. So what she's gonna do, feet are going to be wide, hips down low. So we're always gonna come back to this position. We're gonna lean forward, hands are gonna be together as we reach and stride. So let's go ahead and hands down, stride, and then our feet are gonna come to our hands as we stride. Always coming back to our hips down low, 90 degrees. Okay, very good. Let's turn around and come back real quick. So we can see the other direction. Good, go down low, reaching, making sure we're bending our elbows as we come down low. And perfect, thank you, Tiani. Okay, so now we are getting into sit-throughs. So this is a little bit more of an advanced movement, but I'll give you two different options to choose from, okay? So we're gonna go with the first one so we can get used to rotating our hips. So here, again, into our bear crawl position, okay? Very standard positioning. here with our bear crawl. First thing, so we can get used to it, is I want you to turn your knees, unlocking the elbows here. I want you to turn your knees into your elbows, turn your hips and knees opposite elbows, so we get used to rotating the hips. Okay, when we get this down and we can actually turn our hips and rotate, we're not throwing the knees, we're rotating the hips. The hips have to come under us, okay? After we get used to that positioning and that movement, then we can move on to the advanced sit through, the full sit through. So our sit through here, we're going to support our supporting arm, right leg, that same leg, we're gonna push through with our hip. So hip comes all the way to our wrist, okay? Knee comes forward, not out to the side. All right, so we don't want there to be a gap here. So supporting arm here, knee comes forward, right back to crawl position. Now we're gonna go opposite side. So now my supporting arm is my left side, sitting through, knee comes forward, 90 degree here. You do not need to kick the foot out. Don't worry about that first, okay? Then all the way back to crawl position, turn, turn. As we turn, one major thing, make sure you're not over rotating on the shoulder, meaning we're coming up here. I don't want you to do that. A lot of stress on the shoulder. So here, turn, sit through, right back to our bear crawl position, turn, sit through. Okay, and that's our sit-throughs.